More now on one of our earlier reports, the unprecedented attack on this nation's sovereignty, an assault that is deceptively called the Security and Prosperity Partnership. It aims to integrate, it says, the economies of Mexico, Canada, and the United States by the year 2001. You may be thinking, wait a minute, you didn't approve that. You would be right. No one else has either. Why is no one outside this broadcast reporting this in the mainstream media? A veteran journalist is asking the very same question. We asked Cliff Kincaid, editor of the Accuracy in Media Report, to join us here tonight to discuss just exactly that. Cliff, good to have you here.
Great to be with you, Lou.
It is, I think, and it's clear that you're as astounded as I am and as my colleagues are, that more people in the media are not focusing on this issue.
I think the issue of sovereignty is, frankly, just not as sexy as a former Playboy playmate, for example, or the latest missing person.
Right.
But it involves the future of our country. Lou, I've been here in Washington, D.C. for almost 30 years, and this story about the submersion of U.S. sovereignty to this emerging trilateral entity, the North American Community, the North American Union, whatever you want to call it, seems to be the story of our lifetimes. It is simply incredible. I've seen literature out of the people behind it who even envision a North American Supreme Court with the ability to overrule our own Supreme Court.
You know, we reported here earlier tonight that some of the states, now 14 of them, are preparing to fight back against this North American Union Security and Prosperity Partnership, whatever you want to call it. Why in the world, in your judgment, Cliff, there are a handful of people in Congress beginning to take action, but why isn't this something that galvanizes the United States Congress and both political parties?
Well, I think both political parties are part of the process. As you know, this started really under President Clinton. It follows from NAFTA. It's been continued and expanded under President Bush through the Security and Prosperity Partnership. So you have a bipartisan consensus in favor of it. The Democrats like eliminating the borders between the three countries because they see potential voters coming out of Mexico. The Republicans see benefits because big business, one of their big constituencies, sees cheap labor and resources from Mexico and even Canada to be exploited. So both parties, in other words, Lou, have a vested interest in keeping this all hushed up.
In a piece you wrote, in Accuracy in Media, I want to quote from it for the benefit of our audience. And I've got to believe that some few people in our audience may be thinking that you and I are talking about some fictional plot, but let me assure everyone this is very real, all too real. And this is what you wrote. The academic literature alluded to how the three countries of North America are polarized on sensitive cultural issues such as the death penalty, abortion, and gay marriage, and that it might take a long time to, here's that word again, harmonize their legal systems on such matters.
That's right.
That's incredible.
Well, because what the people behind this plan see is not only bringing the three countries together economically, but legally, politically, and culturally. And that means here in the U.S. we would have to accept the more liberal laws such as acceptance of gay marriage in Canada.
Right.
This is where they're going with this. It really is true integration of the three countries at all levels. I got that information, by the way, by attending a conference here in Washington,
right,
sponsored by the Center for North American Studies, where it was all devoted to developing a North American legal system.
Again, an effort that is supported by both proximity and interest, by the Council of Foreign Relations and a host of others. And we have been reporting here on the high-level meetings amongst the bureaucracy, academic, political, business elites, in which, for some reason, we can't seem to gain admission to some of those higher-level meetings. We're glad you were there. We're glad that you were paying great attention to this. We hope many more will follow. Cliff Kincaid, thank you very much. Accuracy in Media.